Hey there, this is Mindy Corey. I am a senior consultant with 31 Gifts, and I wanted to show you my customer care follow-up system and what I have started doing lately that's been working really well for me. So just to rewind for a hot second, give you a background. I am a total paper girl. I am a binder girl. I love our computer back office system, but I am a pen and paper kind of girl. So this is the way that I do things. I was using what's called a tickler system. I learned about it from Lois Borkholder had a video on YouTube about it, is where I initially heard about it. But once we switched over to direct ship, ship before party close, it kind of threw my system off, which is an amazing feature, so don't hear me complaining, but it did throw my system off as far as when orders were placed. And so I needed to change my system. So this is what I did. I basically I went to YouTube and I YouTubed direct sales follow-up systems. So the one that I found that I loved was actually from a Scentsy consultant. I couldn't tell you her name, so I apologize. But I'm sure if you were to go to YouTube and look up follow-up systems and then even Scentsy, you'd probably find it. I wish I could remember her name. But anyways, this is what I did. I took her idea and I tweaked it for me. So I've got my binder, and this is actually my Power Hour binder, which is a whole nother training, but inside of it is also my customer follow-ups because I like having everything in one spot. So I'm going to show you what I do. So I have set up a system where I like to follow up with my customers a couple different times throughout the process. So the first time that I'm going to start at the beginning. Everybody gets an order form. I do a lot of my orders by collecting them from people. Even in my parties, I usually take people's orders so I can customize the order to them, suggest add-ons, suggest personalization. It's very rare that I send somebody to my website anymore. Frankly, I do a lot of it for them, and that works really well for me. So if they do go to the website, like my Hostess of the Month girls, I'll just print off that sheet from back office. Otherwise, I always have paper order forms that I prefer to use. So I created these labels, and this is based on the system that I found on this website or on this YouTube video. So this is what the sticker, I just created this. I went to the Avery template website and made this up for myself. So it's gonna make more sense the further along into this I go. But really quickly, you can see, I'm gonna put on here the order date that she placed her order, the delivery date, the name of the party that she ordered it under. If it's a home office lead, I'll just put like retail or lead or something like that so I know. Postcard I'll show you in just a second. This is my 1 week follow-up. This is my 60 to 75 day. It's pretty much, hey, your warranty is going to expire, that one. And then after the fact, I'll have a last one for some customers, not all. So I'm going to explain those all a little bit more. So what I do is I have these clear pocket folders that like fit in a binder, right? And they've got this little slash pocket right here. You see that? These things are the bomb. I love them. I have one for each kind of step along the follow-up process way. So the first one is my to be ordered girls. So these are ones that I'm still in the middle of collecting their order. They're still making decisions. Maybe she placed an order and I followed up and she wants to add a strap or something like that. So then I'll put her back in here while I'm finishing up her order. So these are all my ones that need to be ordered. Once they've placed an order and I have the completed order form, or I print off the sheet from my back office, it's going to go in my mail postcard folder. So what's a postcard? Well, I created these postcards on Vistaprint. Probably I had a coupon because that's how I roll. And this is my postcard that I printed. It's just blank on one side, and I pay my kids to stamp and return address label these so they're already ready, and I have a huge stack of them at my desk. So great way to pay the kids and not do tedious work, right? So this is mine. It says, "You are amazing. When you shop with Organized Love, you are allowing me to stay home with my 4 kids." So right here is a little tidbit about joining my Facebook group, booking seed, recruiting seed, and then all of my contact information. And I love postcards because A, the mail carrier and everybody else can see this. It's not hidden inside an envelope, and it's eye-catching, and it's something that they can, if they don't need this, like if it's a customer that orders from me all the time, they can easily share it with a friend and pass it along to them because it's not overly personal at this point. So every Monday I go through, and everybody that placed an order last week, so last Monday through Sunday, goes in here, and they all get a postcard. So on Mondays, I fill out all these pre-made ones with their addresses, throw those in the mail, and then all of those order forms will move to the next file, which is not yet shipped. So these are all my girls that I'm just waiting to get tracking numbers for. So once so right there I've put the order date. I just kind of skipped this, sorry. I put which party name she was under. And then right here for postcard, I'm gonna write the date that I mailed the postcard, and then I'm gonna check this little box right here so I know that I've completed that step. Generally, I like to highlight them as well so my eyes easily show me which step in the process I am with each form, but that's a whole other story. So for instance, when Robin's order here is ready to ship, I've got a tracking number from UPS. I'm gonna take a screenshot of that tracking number that I got out of my email. I'm going to click on it, open up the UPS website, screenshot that page, and I'm either going to get a text or PM in Facebook, PM Robin, her tracking information. I like that because it has her tracking number, so I don't have to look it up for her, and it's got the date of delivery, so she knows exactly when to watch for it. They get emails from us, but frankly, they don't check those emails. I have talked to my customers in my VIP group before, and they are all like, no, Mindy, we need you to follow up with us because we don't ever know when our stuff's coming. So this works really, really well for me. If you don't do this, then that's your business, your call. But that's what I like to do. So once I have texted and let them know that their item is coming, I will write on here the delivery date that was on that UPS email. And then 1 week from whatever that delivery date is, I'm going to put right here, and then I'm going to file that in my 1 week from delivery follow-up folder. So all these girls are ones that have gotten their orders in the last week that I need to follow up with and say, hey, you got your stuff, you've had it for a few days now, are you loving it? Did it turn out okay? Have you had a chance to use it yet? You know, tell me a little bit more about it. So that's these girls, and then I'm going to write, like this one, you can see how I highlighted it. So on 4/18, I know I need to check in with her and see if she is enjoying her order so far. So at that point, I would check it off, and then I would move it to my warranty people. So this is in the 60 to 75 day range. I like to give myself a nice little window because look at all these I have to do. But it's worth it. Okay, so at this point, this is when I'm going to follow up with them one last time. Generally, this is in an email because I have a template saved in my email folder that I can just change a couple quick things and just forward it off to her. It's just basically, hey, heads up, your 90-day warranty is going to expire in about 2 weeks. So if you are seeing any issues outside of normal wear and tear, this is your time to let me know. And hey, by the way, next month our special is large utility totes. You got a large utility tote, and you knew it. Remember you mentioning that you really might be needed a second one, so I just wanted to give you a heads up. That's coming up next month. So this is kind of a way to just stay in front of her. And then at this point, a lot of them I'm going to shred. Honestly, I don't keep them past that point. But some people, I do decide to keep one more step, and it's not going to bend because that one was too full. But this is my 90-day people. So my 90-day people, it's not everybody, but it is my home office leads. I always hold on to them a little bit longer because I want to stay in front of them longer than the other people. And also it is the people that maybe have ordered, but throughout this entire process have not joined my customer group or my email list, or I just haven't been able to keep in touch with. And I'm not quite ready to lose contact with them altogether. So at this point, I might send these people like a mini catalog, maybe a booking incentive, or a comeback coupon, or something like that, just to keep myself fresh and in front of her just one last time before I let her go completely out of my system. So that is it. So at that point, I would just shred the order form. Honestly, I don't keep them past that point. I feel like I've done enough checking in at that point that I don't want to stalk her, and we're going to call it good on that point. So that's my label. I just went to Avery.com. These are, I don't even know what size, I'd have to look it up, shipping label size, whatever that number is. And that is what I do. So I hope that helps. I'm going to put this on YouTube. So if you have any questions, feel free to comment under my YouTube video. And if you are not yet a consultant or are interested in becoming one, come find me on Facebook. My name is Mindy Corey. I'm a senior consultant with 31 Gifts. Talk to you later. Bye.